We resume our bouts with bout number 8 in the women's flyweight category, 51-kilogram weight limit.
This is a continuing coverage of boxing in the 30th Southeast Asian Games, and this sport is going to be an explosive matchup for all of the participating countries. We start with women's boxing, and of course, the host country, the Philippines, sending out one of their treasured bets to compete.
Already the second section of our first day of boxing competitions. We've had 7 fights so far, so now we're in our second session, and this is the first of 6 fights in store for us in this particular session. And we've seen Irish Magno now introduced, 28 years old. She is a 2-time Southeast Asian Games campaigner, took the bronze in 2013, took the silver in 2015. Women's boxing not in the calendar in 2017, so now hoping to get the gold medal in this competition. That's Irish Magno from Iloilo, and she's fondly called I.
Hopefully the eye of the storm for Philippine boxing fans really puts on a show. And of course the Amateur Boxing Association of the Philippines in high spirits, with the Philippines now being the hosts. And the guests now from Singapore, of course, looking to be rude guests as they compete in the 30th Southeast Asian Games.
33 years old, Leona. She took the bronze medal in the 2015 Southeast Asian Games. So both these competitors are podium finishers in previous Southeast Asian Games. But here's an interesting twist. In the 2018 Kapolri Cup in Indonesia, Leona battled Irish Magno and lost on a 5-0 verdict. So this is a chance for redemption and vengeance for Leona in this rematch coming a year later. Irish Magno of the Philippines, 28 years old, versus a veteran Leona, 33 years old in this matchup. In the women's flyweight category, 51 kilograms, there are 6 competitors in this division. We are now in the quarterfinals directly, so whoever wins this fight is guaranteed of a bronze medal in the semifinals.
That's why the growth of their games is so important, because they always meet in other tournaments, may it be the Asian Championships, sometimes even the World Championships. And it's a small world for amateur boxing, and these women already know each other.
That's true. Familiarity can breed contempt, however, and in this particular matchup, there's certainly some animosity between these 2 fighters, especially the part of Leona, considering that she lost to Irish Magno by an embarrassing 5-0 shutout in their first meeting last year. Now our judges from Sri Lanka, Japan, Chinese Taipei, Indonesia, and South Korea. Our referee is from Malaysia. 3 rounds of boxing, 3 minutes each. It's gender equality. That's the same distance in men's boxing. Here we go.
Irish Magno in the red trunks, Leona in the blue, including their headgear. Both of them fighting orthodox style. Magno comes firing away, causing Leona to back off. Ooh, great connection up top for the Filipino.
And it's important, James, that the fighters establish superiority right from the start. They need a strong start, especially since we're only going 3 rounds, 3 minutes each. Fighters exchanging blows in the middle of the ring. There's Irish Magno in the red and Leona in the blue. Attacking is Magno, showing a little more aggressiveness here, forcing Leona to counter.
So far it's Magno with that in and out style, firing 2 3-punch combinations crisp, and then stepping out of harm's way. Connects again with that left hook as she steps back. 2 minutes remaining now in the very first round.
Nice connection there by Irish Magno, and also nice back step to avoid the punch coming from Leona. What we notice here is Magno is scoring punches in combinations. So not waiting for Leona to get back offensively, but throwing 1-2 combinations. That time, a left to the head and a right to the body in combination. Leona, no reply.
Leona, though, trying to bob and weave her way inside the defense, but the footwork of Irish Magno allowing her to keep at the safe distance. A distance she's comfortable with. Tries to connect with a counter, but barely grazes her opponent. Leona again now, measuring the distance, but great step in and a 1-2 for Magno.
And notice the way Magno darts in and out. As she comes in, connects with the combination, she moves back before Leona is able to regroup and throw a counter.
Hui, though, is liking that left hook to the body that she throws whenever Magno throws that right straight.
And there's Magno once again showing a lot of aggressiveness, pinning Hui, Leona to the ropes, and putting her on the defensive.
Early on, the speed of Magno on full display versus Hui. You can see Hui already breathing through the mouth, but look at that, still fighting hard, trying to corner the Filipina.
All about being competitive in this first round, as Magno establishing her presence, establishing her dominance and superiority right from the onset.
20 seconds remaining in the very first round.
You know, at this point, Hui unable to adjust, unable to rethink her strategy. Should she counter? Should she initiate? And right now she's on the receiving end of repeated attacks coming from Irish Magno, a dominant fighter from the Philippines.
This is with a combination to end the very first round. Magno again in the red, Hui in the blue. An aggressive start for Magno. Possibly won round number one as we begin the second round now. Again, 3 rounds, 3 minutes. Gender equality, like you mentioned.
But women are still wearing their headgear, so there's no equality in that respect. Men already have taken off their headgear for men's boxing starting the 2016 Rio Olympics. But same kind of scoring now we're witnessing in men's and women's boxing. So it's 3 rounds of action. 5 judges are scoring on a 10-point must system.
Ooh, simultaneous connection there, but you can see the start of the second round, Hui is trying to set the pace. But look at Magno countering that again. Great hook to the body, going body, head, body, mixing up her combinations.
I think the combinations of Irish Magno really setting the tempo for this round, as we really unable to launch any kind of offensive consistency, because her focus is really on defense. She's been trying to protect herself from the constant attacks of Irish Magno, not able to unleash the combinations or the counter punches that she needs to do while Irish Magno comes closer.
Accurate counter punch, left hook to the top. Oh, but great jab by Hui. Leona connects, makes that head snap up just a little.
And I think it's important for Leona that as Irish Magno comes in, she needs to be prepared to throw punches. And she can't really wait for Magno to come charging in and for her to counterpunch. She has to beat Irish Magno to the punch. But right now, it's not happening. She's strapped along the ropes. Irish Magno connecting repeatedly.
Eats that flurry coming from the Filipina. Coming up on a minute remaining here in round number 2.
And right now it's complete domination on the part of Irish Magno, as Leona just not able to launch any successful counterattack to stop this assault launched by Irish Magno.
Magno step and jab followed by that right straight, so lethal, and then a little step back. And Hui trying to clinch up, oh, but powerful right hook to the top.
And catching Leona off balance, so I think she needs to be able to put her feet squarely on the canvas. Otherwise, it might cause a knockdown on a good hit coming from Irish Magno.
Trying to feint her way inside, Leona, with under 30 seconds remaining in the second round. But after that aggressive start by Leona, it's Irish Magno again countering and setting the pace. Coming up on the 10-second warning here in round number 2.
A tentative combination on the part of Leona, as Irish Magno continuing to put pressure on Leona.
That ends the second round. And again, it has to be convincing for the judges, because sometimes even if you connect, if there's no blowback, it won't be as convincing compared to if your opponent is hitting you. It makes you step back, snap back a little bit, just like what Irish Magno has been doing in the past 2 rounds. Round number 3 now beginning.
That's right. Those are telling blows that need to be connected for them to be cleanly scored by the 5 judges. And again, in amateur boxing, it's important that you show domination that you hit the target areas squarely and cleanly. You show good technique, you show competitiveness, and you also stay within the bounds of the rules. Technical superiority, very important in amateur boxing.
Especially in a 10-point must system now being employed here in these Southeast Asian Games. You can see Hui trying to counter every time that Magno is trying to step in. But again, not enough sting. And if you get hit like that, it's trouble.
Irish Magno finding an easy target here as Leona really not able to show the kind of defense you need to stop a rampaging Irish Magno from connecting at close range.
Magno again connects with the right hook. She's done an excellent job mixing and matching her offense, going body, head, body, or head, body, head. It's rarely the same combination.
And once again on the attack is Irish Magno. Her style has been very consistent from the start, pushing Hui back, putting a lot of pressure on Hui, and not allowing Hui any sort of space or distance to counter. And again, a shot, a left hand coming from Irish Magno, and another left hand to the face of Hui.
Hui tries to fight back
yeah.
with a three-punch combination.
A lot of those blows of Hui landing on the gloves of Irish Magno. At that time, a nice connection with the right hand by Leona. About a minute left in this fight.
Hui is really trying to fight back now. You can hear trying to put more snap and sting in those punches, but could be a case of too little, too late with under a minute remaining now.
Referee stopping the action momentarily just to make sure that there is no interference from the audience in terms of shouting instructions.
Oh, look at this, trying to corner Hui.
And that has been
digging to the body.
tenor of this fight. All pressure coming from Irish Magno, total aggressiveness, and Leona forced to fight defensively. And you know, in boxing, you need offense. It's good to have defense so you don't get hit, but you score points only when you land punches. It's not when you stop punches. Oh, what a nice combination. Once more, and another. Those are three straight right-hand shots to the jaw of Leona.
A razzling, dazzling finish.
Oh, what a way to end the fight. With a flourish, Irish Magno. This should be an easy, unanimous decision victory for the Filipina.
And they've met several times before, but the result could be the same. Look at Irish Magno from the Philippines. Had that furious flurry in round number 2 and ended it again with a big finish here in round number 3. Look at that, 2, 3, 4, connecting, up top, flush on the face, cornering her opponent, Leona Hui as well.
And the mixture of punches here by Irish Magno, very impressive. And you would think that as Irish Magno comes in, she'll throw a left-right combination. Sometimes it's a left-left-right combination just to throw off the rhythm of her opponent. And that's the coaching staff of Irish Magno, Boy Velasco and Reynaldo Galido, a gold medalist in the 1994 Hiroshima Asian Games. 28 years old, Irish Magno. As I mentioned, won the bronze before, won the silver, now hoping for a gold. This will make it official.
In the red corner,
and there it is.
from the Philippines,
Irish Magno.
Irish.
A sure bronze medal winner here in the Southeast Asian Games as she moves straight to the semifinals.
Big win for Irish Magno of the Philippines, but of course, the job is not done. The mission is still there. She wants a gold medal in the women's fly category 51 kilograms. Red corner victorious, the Philippines, asserting dominance over Singapore,